Hello, Internet. This is my fourth vlog every day in April post, and I'm going to make an effort to try to keep this simple by not editing it, which would be challenging for me, but I think I can do it. My sister texted me and suggested that I tackle elements of music theory, and I think that that is a fantastic idea because music theory is really awesome. Before I get into any technical explanation of things within music theory, I want to address what music theory is and what it's not. I have a few students right now, and a lot of the time music theory is brought up in a way that suggests that they have anxiety about music theory interfering with their ability to be like a legitimate musician, and it's also brought up by my fellow songwriters kind of in a same sort of anxious feeling like I'm not really a songwriter because I don't really understand music theory or something like that. So music theory, I ripped this definition right off of Wikipedia. Music theory is the study of how music is played and written. Music theory distills and analyzes the fundamental parameters and elements of music. Rhythm, harmony, melody, structure, form, and texture. And I want to take a second and look at those verbs. It's the study of how music is played and written, and it analyzes the elements of music. Music theory is not some legitimacy granting thing. It's just a tool by which you can understand how people have written their songs. There are many talented composers and songwriters out there that may not necessarily have a full-out cognitive grasp of like what exactly they're doing in terms of music theory. Like they couldn't explain to you the relationship between the chords they're using, but it doesn't take away their legitimacy as a songwriter, I don't think. Going hand in hand with music theory is something called ear training. Some people might call it aural skills. So ear training is a skill by which musicians learn to identify... Wait, I wrote that down wrong. Yeah, well, it's a skill by which musicians learn to identify, by hearing alone, pitches, intervals, melody, chords, rhythms, and other types of things. Ear training, in a large sense, is, I think, what a lot of people are talking about when they talk about understanding music theory. They want to be able to not only understand in the written form how things are put together, but to have the aural skill to discern, oh, that's progression is a 1-4-5-1, and to understand all of the implications thereof. So, I heartily encourage people to pursue all of those things if it's something you're interested in, but please don't approach it from a place of anxiety or feeling like you're not legitimately what you are. I personally am a huge fan of musictheory.net, which is a totally free site where you can get all kinds of music theory lessons that walks you through step by step. There are also fantastic ear training widgets and exercises and things. When I was in college, I actually think I did, I ran like 100 intervals a day just to see if I could identify them. And as a result, I became very good at ear training very quickly. So check it out, and I'm looking forward to talking about some other music theory related things. If you have a question or an idea of what I could talk about, drop me a line, leave a comment, or tweet at me on Twitter, or Tumblr at me on Tumblr, or something like that. All right, catch you later.